You might have heard a fascinating little fact that our bodies contain a tiny amount of gold, some of which is even found in our heart tissue. It's a fun piece of trivia, but when it comes to keeping your heart strong and healthy, there's another metal that is far more precious. I'm talking about copper. This humble mineral doesn't get the same attention as gold, but it is one of the most important nutrients for your cardiovascular system. Think of it as the unsung hero working behind the scenes, tirelessly protecting your body's most vital organ. While we marvel at precious metals, the real treasure for our well-being is often found in the essential minerals we get from our food. So, what exactly is copper? It's an essential trace mineral, which means your body only needs it in small amounts, but those small amounts are absolutely critical for survival. Copper is a key player in countless biological processes. It helps form collagen, a protein that provides structure to your bones, skin, and importantly, your blood vessels. It's also crucial for absorbing iron and helps create red blood cells that carry oxygen throughout your body. Without enough copper, many of your body's fundamental systems would struggle to function properly, creating a domino effect that can lead to serious health issues down the line. It's a foundational element for life itself. One of copper's most vital jobs is to power up your cells. It is a critical component of enzymes that produce adenosine triphosphate, or ATP, which is the main source of energy for your cells. Your heart, being a muscle that beats over 100,000 times a day, is an incredibly energy-demanding organ. It needs a constant and reliable supply of ATP to keep pumping efficiently. Copper helps ensure that your heart cells have the fuel they need to do their job day in and day out. When copper levels are low, this energy production can slow down, putting extra strain on your heart and compromising its ability to function at its best. Beyond energy, copper is a powerful antioxidant. It works as part of an enzyme called superoxide dismutase, which helps neutralize damaging free radicals. These unstable molecules can cause oxidative stress, a process that damages cells, proteins, and DNA, and is a major contributor to aging and chronic diseases, including heart disease. By helping to fight off this damage, copper protects the delicate tissues of your heart and blood vessels from inflammation and harm. This protective role makes copper an indispensable ally in the long-term fight to maintain a healthy cardiovascular system and prevent the wear and tear that leads to heart problems. When copper levels in your body drop too low, it can set the stage for a host of cardiovascular problems. Research has linked copper deficiency to some of the biggest risk factors for heart disease. One of the most significant connections is with cholesterol. Studies show that a lack of copper can lead to an increase in LDL, the bad cholesterol, and a decrease in HDL, the good cholesterol. This imbalance can cause plaque to build up in your arteries, a condition known as atherosclerosis, which hardens and narrows your blood vessels, raising your risk of a heart attack or stroke. It's a silent process that you might not feel until it's too late. The problems don't stop with cholesterol. Copper deficiency has also been associated with high blood pressure or hypertension. Copper plays a role in regulating the elasticity and tone of your blood vessels. When you don't have enough, your arteries can become stiffer and less flexible, forcing your heart to work much harder to pump blood through them. This increased pressure puts a constant strain on your heart muscle and arterial walls, weakening them over time. Furthermore, low copper levels can disrupt your body's ability to manage blood sugar, potentially leading to hyperglycemia, another factor that can damage blood vessels and contribute to heart disease. One of the biggest challenges with copper deficiency is that it's incredibly difficult to diagnose. The symptoms can be vague and easily mistaken for other conditions. They might include fatigue, weakness, getting sick often, or pale skin. Standard blood tests don't always give a clear picture of your body's copper stores, as most of it is held inside your cells, not circulating in your bloodstream. Because of this, many people, and even their doctors, may not realize that a simple mineral deficiency is the root cause of their health issues. It's a silent problem that often goes completely unnoticed until significant damage has occurred. This issue is made worse by our modern diets. Many of the processed foods that have become staples in Western countries are stripped of their natural minerals, including copper. At the same time, our consumption of sugar and high fructose corn syrup has skyrocketed. Consuming high amounts of sugar can actually interfere with your body's ability to absorb and use copper, creating a double-edged sword. you're getting less copper from your food while simultaneously making it harder for your body to use the little you do get. This combination means that many people may be unknowingly walking around with a copper deficiency. So, how can you ensure you're getting enough of this vital mineral? The best way is to focus on whole, nutrient-dense foods. Fortunately, nature has provided us with plenty of delicious options that are rich in copper. Some of the absolute best sources are organ meats, like beef liver, which is a true superfood when it comes to mineral content. If that's not to your taste, don't worry. Oysters and other shellfish are also packed with copper. For those who prefer plant-based options, nuts and seeds are fantastic choices, especially cashews, sunflower seeds, and sesame seeds. Dark chocolate and cocoa powder are another wonderful and enjoyable source you can add to your diet. Other excellent plant-based sources of copper include whole grains, beans, and certain vegetables. Foods like shiitake mushrooms, chickpeas, lentils, and leafy greens like kale and spinach all contain a good amount of this essential mineral. However, the reality is that many people today are not eating enough of these foods. A typical modern diet, often heavy in refined grains, sugary snacks, and processed meals, tends to be very low in copper. Shifting your focus toward incorporating more of these whole, natural foods into your daily meals is the first and most important step toward correcting a potential deficiency and supporting your long-term heart health. The evidence supporting copper's role in heart health is growing. Several studies have explored the effects of copper supplementation, particularly in individuals with existing health concerns. Some research has shown that in people with low copper levels, taking a supplement can help improve their cholesterol profiles by lowering harmful LDL cholesterol and triglycerides. Other studies have observed positive effects on blood pressure, and have even shown that copper can help reverse some of the heart enlargement that can occur due to the strain of deficiency. These findings highlight just how critical this mineral is for cardiovascular function. It's important to note that these studies often involve people who are already deficient. This reinforces the idea that maintaining adequate copper levels is key for prevention. While supplements can be a powerful tool for correcting a deficiency, they should be used with guidance. The goal is not to load up on massive doses, but to ensure your body has the steady supply it needs to function correctly. The science points to a clear conclusion. Paying attention to your copper intake is a non-negotiable part of a heart-healthy lifestyle, and for some, targeted supplementation may offer significant benefits. The takeaway message here is simple but powerful. Don't overlook the small things. While we often focus on broad advice like cutting out fat or exercising more, sometimes the key to better health lies in the micronutrients we might be missing. Copper is a perfect example. This single mineral is involved in so many processes critical to your heart, from producing energy and building strong blood vessels to fighting oxidative stress and managing cholesterol. Ignoring it could mean you're missing a crucial piece of your health puzzle. Start by taking a closer look at your diet and being honest about how many copper-rich foods you eat each week. Making small, consistent changes can have a big impact. Try adding a handful of cashews to your afternoon snack, incorporating shiitake mushrooms into your stir-fry, or enjoying a small square of high-quality dark chocolate for dessert. These simple swaps can slowly but surely increase your copper intake over time. Think of it as investing in your future health. Every nutrient-dense meal you eat is another step toward building a more resilient body and a stronger heart. It's about empowering yourself with knowledge and making conscious choices that will serve you well for years to come. If you suspect you might have a deficiency, or if you have existing heart concerns, high cholesterol, or high blood pressure, it's a great idea to talk to your healthcare provider. They can help you assess your situation and determine if a copper supplement might be right for you. It's important to get the right balance, as too much copper can also be a problem. A professional can guide you on the appropriate dosage and ensure it complements your overall health plan. Don't be afraid to be your own advocate and ask questions about the role that minerals like copper play in your health. Ultimately, your heart health is in your hands. Copper isn't a magic bullet, but it is a fundamental building block for a healthy cardiovascular system. By ensuring your body gets enough of this precious mineral, either through a diet rich in whole foods or with the guided use of supplements, you are taking a proactive and meaningful step toward protecting your heart. Pay attention to this unsung hero of nutrition. Giving your body the copper it needs is one of the smartest and simplest things you can do to keep your heart beating strong for a long, long time.